And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, ETN once more. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Lawrence. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10. Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff to Chandler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Travis Etienne, touchdown, L.A. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chandler. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They run it with Chandler. Able to power through and able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there. Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure and really try to turn around their fortunes. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's take it inside his own 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Vikings hit 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Ty Chandler, 39 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete to Burnett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Chandler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now 3rd down and very long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Fields now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Lawrence will throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Again, Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
11.
Now Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 141 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy.
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fields throwing again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They'll start by running the option to the right. A solid stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards that time, but a 1st down. 3rd quarter. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. flush. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Fields, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Able to slither by. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 186 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Toss left side for Etienne. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. To the right side and caught by Dell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Touchdown, Chargers. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Fields. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken at the 46. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A 54-yard punt return there. And the Chargers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, Fields drops this underneath for Chandler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Now Chandler. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Fields on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got this to Jefferson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here's Fields. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now the point after try for Santos. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, Do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
All right, let's go. Come on! What are we doing?
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go, Pete.
Ryan,
Tighten up.
what are we doing?
Swear you're kidding me.
Do better than that.
Let's go, defense. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota